This is just a follow-up to the video I posted about my two horror screenplays that I wrote on spec. Now, I just wanted to talk about the horror movie, the straight up horror movie, which is basically a haunted house type movie. I don't want to give too much away because there's ownership and proof of concept and all that, but I can tell you that it's basically about people go into this house and very, very bad things happen. So I finished, this script is complete to the point where I've just abandoned it because there's really nothing more to do. However, I did notice a few strange things started to happen in and around the time I was polishing off the last draft. These are all really weird, creepy things that happened. I can't explain them. If you have any idea, please drop a comment. So the first thing that happened was there was a particular line in my script where there's a character talking to another character, and there was just something about this line of dialogue. When I was reading over it, something wasn't working about the line, and I couldn't figure out why it wasn't working. So I took the dialogue and I dropped it into a text to voice AI, and I played it. Now, I've been using this text to voice AI thing for a couple of years. I've never had any glitches, any problems. When I played this line of dialogue, halfway through the line, the AI voice just froze and it just started making this sound. Kind of made the hairs in the back of my neck stand on end. So I paused it, took the line out, pasted it back in, played it again, and the exact same thing happened. So that was a bit freaky. Another thing that happened, and this has never happened, I was out with my father getting some coffee, and his car is pretty much in tip-top shape. We came back from the coffee. This is the day after the text-to-speech thing. And his car, the engine just died. And like I said, this car has never had a problem before. So when that happened after the text-to-speech thing, I started thinking maybe, I don't know, are these characters trying to tell me that it's to leave them alone? I don't know. It was just the timing of these things was really weird. And the third thing that happened was the morning after that. So we had the text-to-speech one night. The next morning was my father's car having trouble. And then the morning after, it was about 8 a.m. Now there's a attic loft above my bedroom and there's like a storage area in it. And at 8 a.m. I was woken up by a guitar being strummed. There's like a Spanish guitar up there that I haven't touched in about 20 years because guitar practice sucks. Anyway, I heard the guitar being strummed and it sounded like something was on its hands and knees crawling all over the attic storage area. Like I could hear things being tossed around and everything. So I sat up and I'm thinking, so the noises continued. So I got up, went outside into the hallway, opened the attic door, and when I opened the attic door and looked up the top of the stairs, this head kind of peeked out and I looked up and it was a small blackbird. What had happened was that the gutter has like a hose coming out from the water tank, and there's a little gap between that and the gutter and this hosing thing, and that blackbird had flown up there and had squeezed in through right past the hose, and it had gotten into the attic and it had jumped on top of the Spanish guitar, and then it was just basically fluttering around and all that. I just think it's too much of a coincidence that three very strange, seemingly random things happened right when I was certain my haunted house screenplay was finished and done. Who knows? Maybe the script I wrote has some bad juju. Maybe the script is cursed. I don't know.